Yo, what's going on, Bobby? Hold on, let me make you a speaker. All right, we're just waiting for some more people to join in real quick.
No problemo.
How's everything? How you been?
I'm doing good. Been majority just either sleeping or catching up on games. You know, usual.
Right. Gotcha. Now I see that DJ Kills Out is actually streaming it right now as we speak. He's actually streaming Assassin's Creed right now. So let me see how many other people I can get up in here real quick to do the topics for today. If not, it's fine. He's playing right now. I have some other games to play too myself. Let me see. Um, yeah, for anybody who's here right now, we don't have Debbie tonight. Today it's just me. Fred is taking the back scenes role, and it's really just me and Debbie. Um, and that's really it for right now. But we still got the great content to come with it. Let me see who else I can get up in here, and then I have to cut and chop this up. Bobby, did you play the new Assassin's Creed yet? You're Bob? I can't hear you if you're saying anything, Bobby. Why how did he turn back to a listener? Hold on. There you go. You should be good now. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everyone must be acting up. Yeah, I've been playing the Assassin's Creed game since it came out.
All right, so you all right. So all right, let me start with this because it's just me and you right now, and I gotta get this over with. It's your boy Hero Beast. I'm in the building. We don't have Debbie Snacks today. Snacks, she's not here right now, and Fred took a backseat role. So this is a gameplay community podcast. We here. We in the building. We still doing this gaming stuff. A lot of people have stopped doing the gaming podcast for a while, and we're still here with it. So, you guys can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Same name, You're a Beast. I'm still posting content. I haven't posted a lot of content in recent weeks. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff personal. But other than that, I'm still here, still in the building to get stuff done. We got Bobby in the building today, too. And Bobby's like an expert gamer. Bobby, you could do your introduction.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm an expert gamer, but I played a lot of my fair share of a bunch of games.
Bobby has more trophies than me. More platinum trophies and everything than me. I seen his trophy list. Bobby's professional.
Well,
Eh,
if I put more effort into it, I probably would have a lot more. But at the moment, I only have like I think 81 81 platinums, I believe, on PlayStation.
Right,
All right.
right, right. Got you, got you. All right, so to start this off, like I said, once again, we don't have that many people here today. DJ Killzow, he's playing Assassin's Creed, streaming Assassin's Creed right now. I started late. I supposed to start way earlier than this. I'm just doing it now because um I have to still do it regardless. Uh, so if we get into the topics of the day, the topics of the day is Assassin's Creed because Assassin's Creed is number one right this second, right? Assassin's Creed reviews is out. Assassin's Creed is out. How do we feel about Assassin's Creed? I haven't played Assassin's Creed. I've seen some of the reviews. It's looking like kind of like Mirage, like right, a little better than Mirage, but yeah, it's kind of looking like that. How are we feeling about Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Well, it's definitely a lot longer than Mirage, so that's a good thing.
Right.
Um, I personally have to say the game's pretty good. Like it's a lot more gory than I thought it was going to be. I thought they were going to dumb it down a lot. There's a lot of impressive looking sceneries in it that I wish Rise of Ronin had. Because if you played this and then played Rise of Ronin, the one looks like a PlayStation 3 game, but with good gameplay, and this one plays like a PlayStation 4 game, but
You're
with
saying
the
that Rise of Roman looks like a PS3 game.
yep,
You play
it
Rise of Roman?
yeah. I played both. I played Rise of Ronin when it first came out, and then I started playing this one when it came out as well for Assassin's Creed.
Mm. All right. So how deep are you in the game right now?
I would have to say I'm probably about maybe 9 to 6 hours in. I want to say 9 hours in. I've been trying to explore the map and open up all of the little fast travels that you can with the little bird symbols.
And so is the combat like Mirage or is it more like Odyssey? Like is it the RPG or is it like back to old school?
Unfortunately, it's more RPG.
Oh,
Mirage had the standard OG original Assassin's Creed way, but they went back with the Odyssey and Valhalla type gameplay.
they went back to that. They went back to that gameplay, but art is it still RPG elements in it or is it like a original Assassin's Creed game? That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's RPG elements. You have to level up to a certain amount so you can wear different clothings that are stronger to actually do more damage against higher enemies.
Wow. So I haven't played the game yet. I haven't even thought about playing the game yet. But if it's on that type of time, that doesn't excite me because I like Origins, I like Odyssey, but once it went to Valhalla, I didn't like it at all. I hated Valhalla. Um, that being said, that's crazy because why would they go back to that after just doing Mirage? It doesn't make any sense. And then now we could talk about sales. They sold they sold like around 2 million copies already, and it's only been a couple of days, so that's pretty good for Ubisoft. Ubisoft has been on a roll, but to go back to
Well,
that RP, what happened?
they've been pretty much on a down roll, if you mean, because a lot of their other games haven't really been selling that well for them.
No, like games like whatever the multiplayer games that they had going on, Overwatch and stuff like that. Yeah, but this was supposed to be a big hit. This is like one of their biggest franchises. Why would they go back to that old style when Mirage did so well? That's what I'm like. I
Well,
don't understand that. That like going back to the RPG style when nobody even wants that. You're trying to go back to OG Assassin's Creed. You're not trying to go back to to keep doing the same thing you was doing with the RPG Assassin's Creed. Nobody liked it after a while. I got it.
yeah, well, a lot of people don't really like the grind. Most people just like going in and doing the assassinations and countering enemies, which they brought back into this one. But the only bad thing about it is that if you're not like a high enough level to take on the enemies, they can one shot you.
See, so when it comes to Assassin's Creed and when it comes to that, I never like that because if I have a knife and I'm gonna stab you in the back or I'm gonna try to clutch your throat or whatever, I don't care what level I am. I should be able to kill you. So when you're level 50 and I'm level 15, and if I try to cut your throat, you somehow, some way, your throat don't get cut. I don't like that. Now, when you play the original Assassin's Creed, it don't matter. There is no level system to that. It's just what you get or what tools you have to do whatever the job it is that you need to do, right? I like that
Yeah.
way better than Origins and Odyssey and Valhalla was the worst. So, like once again, it sold 2 million. I seen the reviews, but I didn't play the game yet, so I have no experience on it. I know you have experience on it. If you had to rate it, would this be top five Assassin's Creed games of all time?
Well, no. I wouldn't say it'd be like the top five Assassin's Creed of all time. It'd probably be at least top three. The bad thing about the game is it keeps making me think of other games, which is not good for this
Mm,
because you when you want to play an Assassin's Creed game, you want to get involved in the world and become like part of the storyline, so you know what you're doing. But the thing, this game gets me thinking about other games in general. Like when I'm playing it, I think of Tenchu a lot, the
mm,
Shadows Assassin game, because that pops in my head so much when I'm playing this game. And some of the cutscenes have like weird music audios that pop in. They try to play some kind of heavily Japanese rap music or something. It kind of reminds me of that Samurai Champloo. I believe that was
yeah,
the name of the anime.
yeah. Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, it reminds me of that when those types of music just come randomly popping in during cutscenes.
So that's what they're playing during those cutscenes. They play like that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
rap.
for certain cutscenes, yeah, yeah. You'll randomly start hearing like Japanese rock music out of nowhere, and then um, I noticed in one of Yusuke's little cutscenes, it's like a mixture between African pop or something, because it's kind of like a lot of bungle drums and stuff out of nowhere. It's hard to take the cutscene seriously when you're hearing a bunch of people screaming in the song in the background while you're watching him just walk upstairs.
Right. So did you like? All right. So when you play this game, you have to pick between two protagonists, correct?
Kind of. You basically stuck with Naue for like the majority of the game until you can get to a certain spot in the story where it allows you to switch over to the Yasuke. So you're the majority of the time you'll be playing as the shinobi girl.
Is there a difference in the gameplay? Like when you play at.
Yes.
All right. So what?
Um,
You go ahead.
the shinobi girl is she's more of the you're she could pretty much climb everything, hide, distance, and everything, and she has less health than Yasuke does, so she can't go toe to toe most of the time with a lot of enemies. You have to like
Right.
counter a lot and dodge a lot when you're playing with her.
Mhm.
Where you want to say his name. He's pretty much your straightforward tank. Like that dude could really run through a building or a door or whatever, and he'll fight like six men all at once, and you could chop their heads off and everything else. So you definitely see the difference between the actions that they have. But he has a hard time climbing certain surfaces, and he doesn't really. Um, you know how you could do the hay jumping in Assassin's Creed?
Mhm.
Well, for him, since he's not really an assassin, he ends up destroying the hate thingy, so you won't be able to use it a second time. So if you're trying to run away from an enemy and you already used it, you pretty much will be hitting the floor and probably end up dying because he ends up destroying the haystack when he jumps into it because how heavy he is.
Oh wow. And see, I that I always like when there's like a really different gameplay style when it becomes with the two characters. I always love that. Always love that. Um, I guess Ubisoft does have a little hit with this game, and Assassin's Creed is back, but not really. I wouldn't say like that's like their biggest franchise or that's should be focused because now if we turn on to Ubisoft, Ubisoft don't really got that much stuff going on right now besides Assassin's Creed and well that's it. There's no hype around Ubisoft right now.
Well,
I
this
just don't want them to get brought out by like Tencent or something like that, but I'm pretty
or
sure that's gonna
Microsoft.
happen. Shit, if
Yeah,
they get
they'll,
brought out by Microsoft, that's
they'll be getting a lot of stuff to Game Pass. That's for sure.
but they already do that with the Ubisoft Pass, so it's kind of like they almost have the same idea. Who just joined in just now? Hold on. We got TV Trip. What's up, TV Trip? Anyways, yeah. So yeah, that's a little crazy. Trip. Real quick, I'm gonna invite you to speak, but I just want to hear your opinions on the Assassin's Creed game that just came out, the Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you want to speak, if you don't want to speak, it's fine. Um, but either way, yeah, we're talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows right now. And once again, I didn't play Assassin's Creed Shadows yet. I have it, but I just haven't played it yet. I actually been playing Fire Emblem Engage. I don't know why I'm playing Switch right now, but that's what I've been playing.
Is that the
Shadow.
one with the
Hello?
character who looks like he has toothpaste for hair?
Hold on one second. Trip, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. What's up, man?
That shit. Sneaked off go to the restroom real quick. Get a little break from my kid for a couple seconds.
No doubt, no doubt. Bobby,
But
that's Trip. Trip, that's Bobby.
It was up.
Uh, Trip,
uh,
have you played the Assassin's Creed game yet?
no, I'm too poor. I can't get it yet.
That's an
Oh, okay.
understatement. That's pretty much
I
how it
plan
was.
on it though, but I can't get it right now.
What is your opinion on the franchise though?
Uh, never had a problem with it. I prefer the older ones, but I've gotten enjoyment out of the quote unquote RPG ones. I guess I've had fun with those. Like Valhalla, those games for me feel like I can just put a movie on and just do the all the random shit they have in that game.
Funny
So
you
it's
said that.
more
I was doing the same, just with
it's
this game.
it's 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 fun to do. I mean, you can turn your brain off and put a movie on, just chill. Kind of that's why
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it.
I kind of like the older style Assassin's Creed games. Valhalla was the worst one to me. All the other ones were pretty fine. So when it comes to that, I still would rather play that. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't do a remake of that. Seeing that we have all these remakes of every damn game in the world, right? So I mean, I'll eventually get to Shadows. I'll play it. I'll stream it eventually. Um, Leads me to my second topic of the day, which is the Xbox handheld. How do we feel about if Xbox was to make a handheld system? Knowing that we got wait, knowing that we got gaming PCs, knowing that we got the Switch 2 coming out, a potential PlayStation handheld, new PlayStation handheld coming out. How do we feel like if Xbox was to make a handheld? How do we feel about that?
Well, what I've seen, it just seems like an RLG. It's fucking stupid if they just make it just another PC handheld. Because at that point, you can just get an RLG thing.
That's what I was thinking too. Like it's like we have so many PC handhelds out here. Why do we need a dedicated handheld from?
They need to make it strictly just a fucking Xbox handheld with Xbox UI. You're able to play your fucking games like that you own digitally. Just make it an Xbox, but a handheld. That's all you gotta do.
Kind of like the Portal, but like not without the streaming.
Yeah. But it's all native. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's a native Xbox handheld, only Xbox, which I think would be fine. Because what I've seen, it just seems like another handheld PC. There's a shit ton out there. Why do we need another one?
all right,
Yeah,
and
they could easily just get the what was that thing that came out recently? The Steam Deck. You could just pretty much get
Yeah,
that, and then There's your Xbox handheld.
Yeah, basically, because I have a Steam Deck, so like I play a lot of the PC games and a lot of the Xbox games because the Xbox games are everywhere now, right? And on a portable on my Steam Deck, even though it doesn't run as well as Xbox Series X, either way,
I
you
recommend getting
still
the
playing it.
RLG, man. That motherfucker's badass.
I just like Steam's environment better than Windows. I don't like Windows like
Oh
that.
yeah, I agree. Especially for a handheld,
Yeah, Windows is
very
just
user friendly.
right, exactly. So Windows is just I just don't like Windows on the thing. I have Windows on the Steam Deck, but I just don't like Windows. So I like the Steam OS better, and I like to play that. I know eventually they'll have a stronger Steam Deck eventually down the line. I know they're not giving up on that, but then that's what the Switch 2 is for, right?
Yep.
Basically Switch 2 is gonna do all the same things that the Steam Deck does have the power, but it's going to be dedicated. Like, it's going to be designed just for that. It's not going to go for like brute force power. It's going to be dedicated to that so that they'll customize because the Switch is still doing stuff. We still got the Switch doing stuff, and Switch is way underpowered. So, you know, Switch 2, Steam Deck 2, whatever. I'm down for it. I love handheld gaming. Everybody's seen my pictures of all the handheld gamings that I got. I have every single handheld that ever came out. Rogue, Steam Deck, everything. I play on everything. But when it comes to
Yeah, I still have my
Xbox,
Vita.
yeah, well, Vita is the I like the Vita too, but it doesn't have as many games that I really want to play as much. The PSP had more games to me. Um, Sony fucked up with the Vita completely. I don't even want to even talk about that. But they
It's
messed
the
up with the
version
whole.
of the what was that system? The Wii U.
Basically, that was Sony's Wii U, and whatever. But on top of that, um, when if Xbox was to ever come out with this handheld, I just don't understand why they waited so long to do that. They could have been came out with it now. Granted, they can bundle with Game Pass and that'll make it the best shit ever, right?
I don't really care for Game Pass. I'm very vocal about that shit. I don't care for
Yeah,
PlayStation Plus or Game Pass. I don't even pay for it.
they're too
Right.
fucking expensive nowadays though because they go
I mooch off my
bonkersly high.
friend. He pays for it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I do it just to see what they got, right? And sometimes some of the games that sometimes, not all the time, some of the games that they got on PS Plus or Game Pass is a game that I didn't buy that I was willing to play. One is Jedi Survivor. But
Jedi
imagine
Survivor is a really good game though.
that's what I'm saying. I brought it and then I ended up not ever playing it and then it ended up being on Game Pass and then I just ended up I mean not Game Pass on PS Plus and I ended up just trying it on PS Plus. So like games like that I 110% understand. But a lot of the times there's not shit on these on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus that you're really interested in. Unless it's like
Thing
a
that
A
pissed
new
couple
me
come
off.
into Game Pass that I was really wanting. But I'm gonna buy
The one thing that pissed me off about this month's Plus thingy was that they put Dragon Age on Plus.
them.
Oh, Dragon
Fuck.
Fucking
Age
ridiculous.
freaking
Yeah, it's been out only
Valgard.
3 months and they got to freaking PlayStation Plus, and I was like, seriously, I could have saved fucking $70.
70, dude,
It's
$70
just
wasted,
fucking.
man.
I was
What a
literally
joke.
streaming the game too, and I'm like, damn, bro, I should have never told Fred to even invest in that.
I bet Fred's part kicking himself in the ass as well.
Yeah, yeah. Fred is like, why did I buy this stuff if it was gonna be on PlayStation Plus when I've been playing for PlayStation Plus this whole time? It's stupid. Um, yeah. So Xbox handheld, I don't know why they took too long to even announce it or think they gonna do it or whatever. I feel like with the gaming PCs, there's no reason to have um a Xbox handheld at this point. You might as well just put your games on the PC and that's it. You don't even need to sell a Microsoft handheld at this point. PlayStation, I don't understand that either. They have the Portal, so
Portal's cool.
Portal's all right. They can have a dedicated. No longer, the days are gone of just a dedicated handheld system by itself that's not playing the same game as a home console, right? We're not doing the Game Boy days where, oh, I brought Spider-Man on Game Boy, but it plays different on my GameCube. We're done with that. That's out. So handhelds have to play console games portably all the time, no matter what. No matter what the battery life is or whatever, because the Switch changed that, and all these uh, gaming PCs changed that. Why Microsoft took so long, I don't know. But
I think they want to make a handheld to try to compete with Nintendo.
you
Because
can't compete.
if they could get that console, the handheld console out right when the Switch 2 comes out, then they could try to get the sale for that. Because most people who buy the Nintendo Switch will probably be gravitating to Switch 2 when it comes out.
You can't compete with Nintendo when it comes to handhelds. They
I mean,
own that.
Sega tried.
Sega, everybody tried. PlayStation tried. Sega
PlayStation.
tried. You can never compete with Nintendo when it came here. It got so crazy with Nintendo that Nintendo said, you know what, we're gonna mix the home console with our portable. I remember the days of buying a Pokemon game on Game Boy and playing it on Game Boy, then buying whatever Pokemon game they had on GameCube or Wii and being disappointed at that version. Well, those days are gone. You're just gonna play one game, one system, and then you can play it on your TV and in your regular handheld system. You're not gonna beat Nintendo at the handheld game. Nobody's ever beaten Nintendo at the handheld game. So for Microsoft to wait this long for it, you might as well not have done it, or you might as well partner with Steam, or you might as well partner with Rogue Ally and it just left it at that instead of making your own dedicated stuff.
Well, there was a rumor for them to do that. But isn't that what they're going to do with that new system that's supposedly supposed coming out, where they have Steam enabled to on their new Xbox system?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't hear too much about that, but yeah, I heard that they were supposed to be doing that, but not too much information was on that. All right, so let's get off the Xbox handheld. The next topic is God of War potential remake. How do we feel about that? Because if they reboot this system, because they already did Horizon, they doing Days Gone, they did Last of Us, they did all these franchises. God of War PS5 remake, not a remaster, remake. God of War 1 and 2
Oh,
and
are
3.
we talking about the OG original storyline with Zeus, or you mean like a
Yeah, yep.
2018 one?
No, no, no. The Greek mythology.
Oh, yeah. Well, if they do that, they need to bring back the original voice actor for him because having the new guy speak Kratos would just be confusing to people. I'd rather have the original actor speaking Kratos.
Right, so like the original. Okay. But like, do you think the gameplay style should be like they should do it like how they did it with the 2018, or they should just leave it the original way like how they had it before with the arcade?
They might have to leave it the original way because Kratos does a lot of jumping in the original games.
And how do you feel about that, Trip?
Yeah, keep it original. Honestly.
All right, so you keep the original. Okay. So they should just remaster 1 and 2 or the trilogy altogether. Like the 1, 2, and 3 and then and sell it as like a package. Cause that's the rumor
Yeah.
to be happening
Right.
right now. They trying to redo it.
To be honest, I would want them to just release like the God of War collection in general, like with all of the games, even the PSP games.
Yeah, that'd be nice too.
God of War Ascension.
They ain't, they ain't gonna do that. They gonna milk it, kind of like how Final Fantasy milked it. They ain't gonna just release all of them at the one
Yeah,
time.
but the bad thing about Sony though is that they want you like if you want more remakes, you have to purchase the remakes that they made so they can see that you actually want the remakes.
Right.
So you pretty much have to keep buying all the remakes that come out just to get more remakes.
So my opinion on it is, I feel like I would look like so like look how you just said with the trilogy and the PSP. I would love that as a big collection and as a remaster or remake or whatever. I would love that. Knowing Sony, Sony is never gonna do that. They're gonna do like, okay, God of War 1 remake and do whatever they're gonna do with it, and they're gonna sell it as one game. They're gonna do two as one game. They're gonna do three as one game, and then they probably do the PSP as one game. And then later on down the line, they might do like a bundle package for like $150 or $200 with all of them. That's what I feel like they're gonna do, or they'll probably eventually release it in PlayStation Plus for a little bit.
Well, they better not go skimpy on it though, because those original trilogies are 100% gory. So if they don't have any gore in it, then you might as well just kick it in the bucket.
Right. So with those games, so do you guys have any experience with these games? Because I
I
have a
do.
lot of
Yeah,
experience with God of War 1, 2, and 3.
I'm currently playing it on the Vita too right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I rebought them again on the Vita just for the hell of it because I wanted to play them again.
It's cheap as
Right.
fuck
So
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it was
was
like
yeah,
nine
yeah.
bucks for me. It was like nine or $10 on the
Right.
Vita store.
Okay, okay. I actually have it on my Vita too as well. I'm very well informed about everything that's happening in the story of the first three. I don't like Zeus at all. Um
Well, it's technically not Zeus's fault though. Like none of those gods are to blame except for Ares, the god war. He's like the only one you can actually blame because Zeus gets corrupted by the Pandora's box stuff. So it's technically Kratos' fault that opens the box that corrupts the
Is it is
gods.
it is it really just Kratos opening that box that made Zeus like that?
Yeah,
Because Zeus killed
he
his own.
he.
Try he before even Kratos opened that box, he imprisoned his own father, who's a Titan.
Well, that's the story against the three brothers and against their fathers. Really, that has nothing to do with Kratos because they chained him to be the one that holds the world up.
Hmm.
Because the Titans were the ones that were ruling the world, and then Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades.
Ares
Yeah, Ares
and
or Hades, or
Hades.
whatever you want
Yep.
to say it. They stood up against their father and pretty much outcast the other Titans,
Right.
trapped them into that river.
I just don't. I don't think they. I don't think if they was to do a remake, they would change that story at all. I think they would leave the story the same way that it was as it's been. I think they not. They, I don't think they would change it. But when it comes to that story, I don't like Zeus. I don't like the Titans. Um, I liked what was the Earth girl's name? Gaia. I like Gaia for a little bit until God of War 3, where you had to like fight inside her to fight Zeus. Um,
Well, Gaia was pretty much going to betray Kratos like the entire time anyway, so he just killed two birds with one stone.
right. So do you like if we had to pick between the Greek mythology and the Norse mythology, which one did you like more?
Greek had a lot more time to actually put full on story in. Like even though most of the time he was suffering through most of those storylines because of he still couldn't bear the guilt of killing his wife and daughter.
Mm.
But the majority of time the storyline for that one was better.
And Trip, how you feel about that?
Yeah, Greek's better.
Greek's better, right? Yeah. I would say Greek's better. I like younger Kratos than the older one. I don't really care about the Atreus story
He's mean.
and
He's vicious bastard.
Yeah, I like his spitefulness. Like,
Yep.
he gave absolutely no fucks.
that's facts. That's facts. He didn't give a damn. Um. All right. So yeah. So God of War potential remake is here. I mean, Sony's gonna milk every franchise that they got. Besides the franchises that we really want, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, freaking Twisted Metal, whatever the hell else they got, Parappa
Well,
Rapper.
we probably won't see any of those games from what was it, Naughty Dog? No, no, no. Who made
Naughty
that?
Dog did the Jack and Daxter, and then
Yeah,
Insomniac did the older Ratchet and Clanks, which is I love the most. And then
Insomniac is going to be busy for at least like freaking maybe 7 years on nothing but Marvel games.
yeah, the Insomniac is done. They're done with everything else. They're just a strictly Marvel
Marvel,
studio.
yeah.
Yep, they're strictly Marvel Studio. We got Sucker Punch. Um, I
Ghost of
don't know
Yotai.
Ghost of Yotai. But that's why I don't understand why they even did the other what was the other game, the Japanese game we was just talking about? Um, that Sony produced. Not Ghost of Tsushima, not Ghost of Yotai, but the other one that they just did.
Rise of Ronin.
Rise of Roman, yeah. So why would you do that when you have a studio already that's making Japanese samurai games, and then
Oh,
you
because
produce this?
the Koei Tecmo came to Japan, or Koei Tecmo went to Sony asking them if they can make a samurai game for them. That's the
They
reason why Rise of Ronin was made. It was
they
because of
shouldn't
Koei
even,
Tecmo.
they should have never even did that because they already have Ghost of Tsushima and now they got Ghost of Yotai. You should have just left it just like that instead of having two samurai games going on at the same exact time. They should have used that talent for something else. But whatever. So you
Well,
got
their
that.
their last game didn't really sell that well on Xbox, so they went to Sony with the Rise of Ronin. Because the last game that they made directly for Xbox first was the Wulong one, but then they released it at the same time on PlayStation and Xbox, but it didn't sell as high as Xbox because it went straight to Game Pass, I believe, for the Wulong.
Oh, for Wulong, yeah, I remember that. That was like the, but that was like a like a what do you call that?
It was basically a Souls game, but still
Souls
it
game,
had like
yeah.
counter bit to it as well. And so
Right.
is Rise of Ronin. Rise of Ronin is like a Souls-like game, but it plays more similar towards the Neo One and Two collection than it does most of Koei Tecmo games.
Right,
Really
right,
good
right.
game.
So
Fucking love
I
that game.
what game is that you like?
Rise of Ronin.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
good game. I
I
just
haven't
wish it
played it.
looked better on the open
Yeah,
world
yeah,
ish.
yeah.
That's
I
my
haven't
only complaint that I have for it.
So much
yeah, I haven't.
fucking loot. So much loot.
There you go. There you go. So that brings me to the fourth point. We only got like 4 points today. It ain't that much gaming news really because we did a lot last week, and like I said, I don't have no but none of my people with me really. Um, how do we feel about this generation though? Like, how do we feel about this PS5, Xbox Series, and I guess you could put Switch in two generations at this point. How do we feel about this? Do we like it more than the last gen? I feel like I do.
I think it's all right. Although people are already in talks of getting a new system, and I just bought this system probably 2 years ago, and I would like to get more games on it.
Do you like it more than PS4 generation? Xbox One generation? Whatever generation number that is, I don't
I
even
wish I could
remember.
say yes, but seeing how most of those games came out on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, it's basically almost the same generation. They're just now bringing games out that are exclusive to the console.
Yeah, so like now they did like Assassin's Creed Shadows and there was a couple of games like Returnal, the Ratchet and Clanks, Call of Duty's on everything, 2K's on everything, the sport games is on everything. I I gotta say that I kind of like this generation a little bit more than the last gen because last gen um disappointed me with like a lot of the performance issues because a lot of the games didn't run as smoothly as they possibly could, and then they had to do a mid-generation refresh, right? They had to do the PS4 Pro, which you had to buy another console for that. Then they had to do an Xbox One X. You had to buy a console for that. Nintendo was the only one that didn't do that, but Nintendo is a completely different story. We got to take them out of it completely. We could talk about
Nintendo
PlayStation
was
and
dedicated with that Switch, though. Like, fuck it. You guys don't like it? Oh, well.
Nintendo don't give a fuck. And the thing is with Nintendo is that a lot of the games that you played on it's portable. That's the whole thing. It's portable, so it doesn't matter what the performance is really like on the portable systems that much on a Nintendo system. You know you're gonna enjoy the game. The games are fun on Nintendo. Legend of Zelda, Metroid, whatever game, Pokemon, whatever game you play on that, you're gonna love it because it's
I
Nintendo.
I just wish they made it simpler to open up the system to switch the battery. Because that battery on the fucking Switch dies too damn fast.
Yeah, I got an OLED, and I don't know. I played it a lot, and it hasn't really died down as much
I'm
yet.
still using the OG original one that came out day one.
Oh
So
no, see
I
the
have the
see
original Switch.
That
Yeah,
that
there's
one
the
I can't use
problem.
that one. I can't use that one at all because that shit overheat. The battery dies
Yeah.
quick. Everything on that
OLED's
original.
nice, man. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I'm too poor for OLED, so I've been sticking with the original. I just
Hey,
buy the games since the games
yeah,
hardly ever
yeah.
go on sale though.
They
Really
don't.
no reason to switch, honestly, since the new console's gonna come out here soon.
Yeah, if the new console coming out and it's backwards compatible, there's no reason to switch right this second. But like when we didn't know when the Switch 2 was coming out, or we didn't know any information about it, then I'm like, you know what? I'm getting the OLED because it's like we don't know. And I like the OLED screen. I like a nice screen. I always like a nice screen. My iPhone has a nice screen. My laptop has a nice screen. Why am I playing on this original OG Switch where the bezels is like crazy and stuff like that. I didn't like that. So that's why I ended up getting the OLED for a while. And once again, I'm literally playing it right now. I'm trying to catch up on all of the Nintendo Switch games that I got because I brought a lot of Nintendo Switch games. I brought almost all of them. I'm trying to finish Fire Emblem Engage and Exo Chronicles 3, some other games too on top of that I need to finish, but Tears of the Kingdom is another one I didn't finish. So I'm trying to finish those games before I hop back on my PlayStation because I've been on my PlayStation like crazy, and that's why I haven't streamed anyway. Because like I'm sick and tired of Call of Duty. Bobby would know. I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of Call of Duty. I'm so sick. I just did the Astro Bot Platinum. And I don't really want to feel like playing my
But that game
PlayStation
broke
right
you
now.
when you get to the platinum on that one.
Bro, I almost threw the controller out the window, broke it, ran over there with my car. I didn't want to do none of that stuff. So that being said, I'm like, I'm gonna take this time to like actually play my Switch games, and I'm enjoying it. So that's it for that. So this, if you guys want to know what my current feeling is, the generation, like I said again, I feel like it's a good generation, better than the last because the last generation needed pro models. Now I don't have a PS5 Pro. I should have had a PS5 Pro by now, but it doesn't really matter. It is
I
the
heard it's not
benefit.
really that woohoo anyway, so you could probably
Yeah,
save some money on it.
exactly. Saying you might as well just get
Wait
a
for a
regular
Pro
PS5.
2.
Pro 2. They ain't gonna be no Pro 2.
Give it
So
time. There'll
yeah,
be like a
Pro 2.
Pro Refresh 2,
Wait for
or
PS6.
the what did they call it? The Slim Pro, PlayStation Slim Pro 2 or something like that.
Oh my God.
Make
Could
it
you
better.
imagine that? If they do that, that's the dumbest thing in the world. But I like this generation. I'm not having no problem with it. At first I did, but now I'm seeing these games coming out. I like all these games. I like the remakes. Some of the movies, not all of them. And that leads me to, let's not talk about games. Let's talk about a random topic. I like to keep the, because now I'm ahead of the gameplay podcast, right? I like to keep these live this whatever podcasts short and sweet. I don't like to keep it dragging on for 4 hours, 5 hours. We people got stuff to do, and I got games to play. But we are gonna talk about a random non-gaming topic. I'll just throw one random one out there real quick, right? We all watch TV. We all grew up watching Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and stuff. So
Eh,
I'm just throw this random thing out here real quick. Powerpuff Girls or Dexter's Laboratory? Which one do we like better?
Dexter.
Dexter.
Dexter's Laboratory, right? Yo,
Yeah.
so a lot of people that I talk to, like they really like Powerpuff Girls better. I don't know why.
I
I
I have no clue either. Like I couldn't stand watching it when my sisters wanted to watch it, so I was like, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna stick with Dexter."
Right. So Dexter's Laboratory was funny to me. A lot of the Cartoon Network stuff was funny to me, but the Powerpuff Girls, I never really liked that. I don't like the mayor. I don't like how he's like this weird short dude, and then I didn't like the tall girl that never showed her face. I didn't like the dad. I didn't like nobody in that. And for anybody that's watching that knows me personally, no, I don't like him either. And don't ever say that I look like him. If anybody knows him, you know what I'm talking about, right, Bobby? Him. They keep saying because I have like this beard, they're like, "Oh, you look like him, and you're skinny like him." I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy." They literally put my face on top of him one time and put it on Instagram, but whatever. I didn't like him at all. I don't like Powerpuff Girls at all. So that was not my show to watch at all. Um, Best Cartoon Network show that I did like, gotta be like Ed and Eddie or something on Adult Swim. I like that.
Well, growing up for me, I didn't really have that much cable. So the times that I did have it, most of the shows that I watched were pretty much done with and over before I actually got a chance to watch them all. Like my favorite one I used to watch on Cartoon Network was the Johnny Quest ones, but then
Ah,
that they were taken off like a long time ago. And then
all
I
right.
was watching Thundercats and Voltron and all those other ones.
And Trip, what about you?
Favorite shows? Eddie. And then on Adult Swim, there's a show called Fooly Cootie. It's like anime.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Fully Cooley. They actually had a
And
second season for that one, which I
that
was
show's
shocked to see.
badass. Such a weird show. It's
That
perfect.
is true.
All right. So look, real quick. So before we end this little podcast here, everybody watch anime. So what is everybody's favorite anime?
Berserk.
Berserk.
Yep.
You, Bobby, you have to send me that because I have never seen that.
You have never seen Berserk?
Nope.
I, it's like the greatest anime in the world. It's dark. It's creepy. It's got a lot of blood and violence.
My favorite anime. I mean, well, I'm gonna let Trip. You watch anime at all?
Very little. I'm not a crazy fan of it, but I do like One Piece. I like that Fooly Cootie shit.
Yeah, One Piece is
Cowboy
really good.
Bebop's cool.
I was actually dared by a friend to watch the entire trilogy of One Piece, and
Fucking
Jesus.
huge,
when
dude.
I when I started watching it, it was only 600 episodes, and now it's like up to like 10,000 and something.
That's nuts.
Wait,
It's good as fuck.
One Piece is 10,000 episodes now,
Yeah, it's still going.
and most of that's filler.
Majority of it is filler, but the now they're actually going through it because it's pretty much almost over.
I stopped watching One Piece once Luffy got whatever thing from the one guy, the forbidden fruit or something. That was the last time I watched it. When he fought that one pirate dude that he was trying to fight for a while, Luffy or whatever. I mean, not Luffy, whatever the other guy's name was. I haven't watched One Piece like that. Um, I watch a lot of anime. My favorite is Death Note. That's one of my
Ew.
favorite. Is Death Note.
I don't like Death Note.
You don't like Death Note?
Yeah, I find it a bit boring.
It's
It's
because
a
it's
it's,
there's
it's
not
a
a lot of
it's a
action.
moody kid that wants to kill his enemies and then gets a little overzealous and gets himself killed. I was like,
Right.
no, that's not that doesn't work for me.
Nah,
I
Death Note. The only reason I like Death Note is because when I was watching a lot of anime, it was like Dragon Ball Z. It's like a lot of mindless stuff, and I love Dragon Ball Z. But it's not like you're not using your brain. So when you watch Death Note, it's like this guy's trying to figure out what to do and how to do it, and he's like trying to finesse it. And he ended up finessing it the first season, and in the second season, it was like, I don't want to give it away for anybody who hasn't watched. So I like Death Note. I like Bleach. I
Bleach was good. I haven't finished watching all of it, but yeah, Bleach is good.
Yeah, I watched the whole Bleach, and it's a lot of filler, just like with One Piece. Um, Naruto, don't like, but I played the game so much, I know everything about Naruto, so it's kind of
The
crazy.
that whole first four seasons were pretty good, but I didn't really enjoy the Shippuden saga.
Mm.
I found that to be pretty much boring and too much
R-
filler for that one.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't like the ending of I mean, I like the ending. I didn't like the beginning of Naruto. I didn't like when they was
It,
kids and they was talking about believe it, believe it, believe it, and
yeah,
whatever.
Naruto was fucking annoying saying that line every fucking few seconds, and then luckily during when he gets a little older, he stops saying.
Right. When he got older, he stopped saying it, and then I didn't. Then once stopped liking, I mean, I've been never liked Naruto, but once I started liking Naruto just a little bit when he got older, then I didn't like Sasuke because of all the stuff that he had going on. So like how he's just a bitch. I like the whole entire time I didn't like him
Yeah,
in
he
the
gets like weird mood swings out of fucking nowhere, and it's like, no, I want to be by myself, and I'm like, okie dokie.
you're so jealous of Naruto that it messed you up. Your brother is the one that was killing everybody. Orochimaru never even wanted you like that. He wanted to do Pain, but Pain was sick and every the other person was sick. So he chose you. Then he bit you, and then he didn't get you. And Orochimaru was the one that was a tough one.
Yeah, but then he became a good guy, and then everything else got confused. It's like, what was the whole point of that fucking saga to begin with?
Yeah. So that's why Naruto was like a little mixy for me. But I like playing the game though. I love the special moves and stuff like that. And of course, we love Dragon Ball Z. So I'm a Dragon
Yeah,
Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z is really good. I haven't watched that one, the new season though. The one
Dogma.
with they get switched to little kids. I haven't watched that one yet.
Right. So Dogma is
Or
I gotta.
Gizma or Gosmian or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. I've been watching a little bit of it and I understand a little bit of it, but it's kind of confusing because it's about Majin Buu in a demon world, and they went to the demon world with what's his name, Deborah. Deborah was like the demon king or whatever. But I always thought he was like weak because of the way that they killed him off in the Z. So and then it was
Yeah,
Majin.
I always thought he died. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought he did. It's like, wait, Deborah's back alive? I thought he was dead.
No, Deborah is
I
dead.
thought Majin Buu swung him and ate him as like a cookie.
I just thought he was more powerful than what he was, but then he was under Babbidi's control, and because he was under Babbidi's control, um, I don't know how to like deal he's so weak. Like he just got excommunicado so fast. It didn't make no sense. And then while I'm watching Dogma, I'm not gonna spoil it for nobody, so I'm not gonna say anything. But Dogma is basically like the origins of Majin Buu. And Majin Buu, the kid you have Kid Majin Buu, you have Super Majin Buu, and then you have Fat Majin Buu. They all have the same power level. It's just that which they can reach. Besides Super Buu can take power from anybody. Kid Buu is just pure stupid. He can't even speak words. Um, and then Majin Buu is just he's like a little kid too as well. But he's not evil. So yeah, I mean that Dogma is good. I didn't watch the rest of it. I will watch the rest of it while I finish up Final Fantasy, freaking Fire Emblem
Fire Emblem.
Engage and that, and I gotta finish up Dread. I'm gonna finish up all my Switch games before I go back to playing my PlayStation again. Cause I'm really not in the mood to be playing Warzone at all. I'm so sick of Warzone. I'm so sick of playing that. After I play Astrobot, I'm so sick of playing PlayStation at all. I'll go back to I'll play Assassin's Creed Shadows and stuff like that. But right now, there's nothing on PlayStation for me to play right this second. Um,
I got Kazan coming out in a couple days, so I'll probably be playing that one.
what's that?
The first Berserker Kazan.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I'll be on that for now. That's why I haven't streamed, and I have a problem going on right now, personal. But so I just don't want to stream PlayStation right now, and I'm not really into that. But I will post content. We got Trip in the building. Trip knows. Trip is on Switch all the time. We play. I think me. What game did we play? Trip. We played Pokemon, or was that Smash?
Yeah. Nah, Pokemon.
It was Pokemon.
Mhm.
If you-
Which one?
Scarlet and
It's
Violet.
Scarlet and
They're both
Violet.
the same game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarlet and Violet, which is I'm sick of that game too.
Couple yeah, a couple months ago. Well, no, actually, it was like 2 years ago. No, it'd be a year ago now. I got in the mood and started playing that Pearl, and
Oh,
I
Shining Pearl and
got
Brilliant
done with
Diamond.
the other ones. Yeah,
Yeah, that one
Those are
was that
horrible remakes.
that one was ass. That I didn't like that one at all.
it reminded me of the old school way.
Now, since we're talking about
Yeah,
Pokemon, Gen 5 is my favorite, by the way. Please don't, Nintendo, if you listening, please don't fuck up Gen 5 remakes. You fucked up Gen 4 remakes like crazy. Gen 3 remakes was okay. They were good. Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. Gold and Silver, whatever those remakes were named. What the hell was their name? What was the name for that? For the Gen 2 remakes? Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Stone. Yeah.
That was the name for those. That those were the best remakes that they ever made, and then of course the original. Please don't mess up Gen 5. Please.
You got that new one coming out. That what the hell is that one
You
called?
talking about ZA?
EA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a remake. That's just a continuation of the
Part of the
Legend Arceus.
Legends. So
Yeah.
it's like more or less like a side project, I guess. I call them a side project.
Still
It's
gonna be
supposed to
good though.
be. Oh yeah, I hope so.
I probably won't be buying it. So you can let me know if it's any good.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
day
too
one.
into
You know.
Pokemon, so I'll definitely let you know about that.
Yeah, the two games I got to finish on my Switch is basically Unicorn Overlord and Triangle Strategies.
I need to play some Xenoblade. Best games on the Switch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said it. He said it. He said it. He hit the nail on the hammer. The hammer on the nail, whatever.
I was thinking about it, but it's not the same one as I thought it was going to be. When you said Xenogears, the first thing that pops in my mind is the PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about?
hopefully it's
But he's
good.
talking about Exo Chronicles. Talking about he's talking about Exo Chronicles, right? Exo Chronicles 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3, and then X. They just dropped that again.
Right, right.
It's cool, which is annoying. I spent like $30 on a Wii U version of X a couple months ago.
Wow.
Well, look at that. Now you can play the better version on the Switch.
Yeah, yeah, I will eventually. I just beat it not too long ago, so it's like I just don't care to jump in again right now.
Yeah, I had a friend that tried to get me to play the second one, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on in it.
The
Something
second
thinking
one's
like,
okay. I prefer the third and X. I think those two are the best ones, in my opinion.
Just don't like their accents and like they got like that British accent. Um, or
you know, like, good day,
It gives it
governor.
it gives it a little charm. It's like
yeah,
faded.
I don't like that. But I didn't be I never beaten any of the Exo Chronicles games, but that'll change in the next like 2 weeks.
They're long as fuck, so I mean, be prepared. They're super fucking long.
I,
And then they got add-ons too. So
Alright, so this podcast is about to come to a close. One last thing I want to say is Nintendo, if you make a Switch, when you make the Switch 2 or when you do it, can you please let us have custom backgrounds and trophy support or some kind of achievement support on the Switch? That's
I
all I
want
want.
little sounds like music in the background,
Yeah,
like the
like
Wii U.
yeah, like I like that. Like, can we please have that? That's all I
The
ask.
sinking from killing it. What?
Cause I know when the PSP came out, there was no trophy support or nothing, and then when the Vita came out, it was like you can do anything you want. So please,
Took PlayStation 3 the longest time ever to get trophies, though. Because when the PlayStation 3 first came out, they didn't have any trophies for them until much later.
and now more people go for trophies more than achievements now, which is the craziest thing, cause they're the second ones to do it. So it's time for Nintendo to
Achievements
do the
better,
same thing.
always.
You said what?
Achievements are better. I like the sound. So
I love the sound. I
He
love
likes
everything about the
the
achievements.
twing sound.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
I have a love connection with 360, so I'm more leaning to that achievements more than trophies.
Right.
It's the nostalgia side.
Well, they used to give you some things for it as well. Like you get those Microsoft rewards and stuff for getting them back in the
Fuck
day.
yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Used to be cool.
But also, PlayStation does the same thing now too. When like if you get like a certain amount of achievements, they'll give you like some points of the PlayStation Store stuff.
Man, they haven't given me shit.
But that's what
You
I'm saying. I've been
somehow you
getting
got
them.
lucky and get it. But they haven't given me absolutely nothing. Like even after I bought Monster Hunter and all those other games, they didn't give me shit for points. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Do we want to talk about Monster Hunter on Wilds real quick? Did Trip play it? Did you played it?
I'm too poor. Look you, man. I spent $95 on fucking Avowed. I was like, well,
Ooh.
that's my game for a month.
Oh, a vow. Oh, okay. So you had the early access and everything.
Yeah, I got the steel case too. No regrets. I fucking love that game. Still not done with it. I've explored the shit out of that game. I got like almost 80 hours in there right now.
All right.
I probably would want to get through Pillars of Eternia 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Well,
those
2
are good
actually,
games
because
too.
I beat
I
the
have
first one.
those for Switch. I love those games.
Mm.
The only reason why I was so hyped for Avowed. Come here.
Hold on. We got DJ Kills out in the building. Hold on.
You must be done streaming.
Yeah. So he could.
Hey, what's up, Beast?
What up? What up? What up? What up? All right,
What's
guys.
up? What's up?
So
What's up?
real quick, since
Hey, baby.
DJ Kills out has played Assassin's Creed more than probably everybody in that's speaking right now. How do you feel about the game, brother? How do you what's your thoughts?
It's fire. It's fire. They have refined the the combat. It's a little bit more in depth because that was my problem with the combat in the other games. It's a little bit more intricate. You got blocks and parries and stuff like that, and then um, it's just the world is a little bit more. I feel like fleshed out to me. Like this was the first world that I actually wanted to in the newer games to explore. It's not just you know you know straight lines to different set pieces in different places. Like no, this this being set in Japan, like it's hills and little nooks and crannies in the countryside. Then you got a castle over here. Then you got a city over here. Then you got this. And I didn't even use my mount. I just start walking, and it's stuff that you could discover to help you level up, to give you
Mhm.
buffs in the world. Like it's dope. Like I think they really, really did their thing, and you know, yeah, bro, I'm taking my time with it and going through it. So, and I did get it through Ubisoft Plus. So, if you got a Xbox or if you got a decent PC, you can play it over there.
It's probably the best way to get it.
Yeah, $17. Plus, you get the deluxe edition. So they give you this mount,
Or you get
and you
the
get
little red dragon thing and the
yeah,
red suits.
yeah, and the blade that comes with it gives you bleed damage. So it helps you out in the beginning while you fighting all these different uh enemies and learning the different combos and stuff like that and the different different ways to clear the enemies out. And they got different enemy types. So they got brutes, they got guys with guns, they got guys with bows and arrows, they got dudes that'll jump out on you coming down the path. It's not just okay, I'm gonna walk up on this group of enemies. No. You could be walking in these uh thugs to just jump out on you in the bushes, you know. Um, yeah, and this guy, the stealth is pretty dope. Um, it's still kind of too. I say one thing about it, it's really, really sensitive. So, like, if you're not precise with your movements, then you can get tripped up, and that's one thing I always had a problem with Assassin's Creed. But, like I said, it's just a beautiful, gorgeous world down to the big, the big set pieces, the big areas, the small areas, the buildings that you go in. Um, it's just a beautiful, beautiful game. So
So what
y'all
what would
check it
you
out.
rate it like out of like all the Assassin's Creeds that you played so far? I know you didn't finish it yet, right? What would you
Yeah,
rate it?
I would say because I'm more of a person that likes the old school games. Like I played a little
Mhm.
bit of Origins. I didn't really like Odyssey of Valhalla. I got to go back and play. I would say it's up there with the Ezio trilogy. It's not quite up there because I haven't got to the story, but just
Are you doing exactly what I'm doing? Just exploring the world and opening up the ego spots?
yeah, pretty much because that's gonna help you level up to take the guys the not the Templar, but they basically are the Templars of this game down. So you go around getting all the different
Yeah, all the
weapons and
all the different Shogun guys and
yeah, yep. So I would put it up there just on a technical level. I would put it up there with the Ezio trilogy,
Wow,
because they
that's a
really
statement.
haven't did yeah, because they haven't really other than when they did Origins. So I would say Origins is up there, and then this, and they so basically the Ezio trilogy. Then of course Black Flag. I can't forget about that. I played a decent
yeah,
amount of
Black
Black
Flag is
Flag.
probably the best one out there.
Yep.
Like if you
Yeah,
really want to play an Assassin's Creed game, Black
Yep.
Flag and also Assassin's Creed 2 would probably be the top tier games to play in the
facts,
trilogies.
facts. So there, yeah. So it's up there. It ain't up quite up there with Ezio or Black Flag, but it's up there. And then I will put Origins up there. Um, Odyssey, I gotta go back to, and Valhalla, I gotta go back to. Um, I just didn't really, it didn't really hit for me like the other ones did. So, but this one is up there definitely.
See now I really gotta play that. So after Fire Emblem Engage in Exo Chronicles Blade 3, I gotta whatever that game is called on Switch. I'm gonna definitely start streaming Shadows. I might go for the platinum. I don't know. Maybe. I usually go for
Oh
the
no, that
platinum for
mug gonna
some
that
games.
mug gonna take you a long time to get
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot of shit you got to do.
Yeah, it'll take you a couple years to do that one,
He
brother.
said years, years to get the
It's
platinum.
almost as yeah, it's almost as long as Assassin's Creed Valhalla's platinum.
Or then I won't even go for it. I'll just beat the game and that's it.
Thing about you probably will have to buy that that $10 upgrade thingy so you can see
Oh
everything on the
God,
map.
yeah, I know.
Because
Yeah.
if you put it on guided mode, it actually turns off some of your trophies, so
Mm,
you won't be able to get some of the trophies in the game at all if you put it on guided.
mm.
hmm
Yeah, I
It
know
could be a
exactly what
pain
you're
in the
talking
ass.
about. All right. Well, look, we at the end of the podcast anyway. I know DJ Kills I was streaming. I seen this stream earlier. I liked it or reposted
No,
it.
it had actually had died. Think I had to update something on the computer, so I'm making sure everything is cool. Because
Cool.
usually it'll restart on me when I'm if it needs something needs to be updated. So I gotta make sure all the updates is on my computer is cool.
Oh yeah, DJ, how do you like Naue? Do you think she dies too easily for you, or does she feel like she's a decent character?
I like her. I felt like that's part of the challenge of the game is with her because Yasuke is such a tank, and it's like I haven't even got back to him yet because I'm still, like I said, I'm still exploring. But when I feel like she's a perfect balance because playing like Bayek and what's my other guy name from Mirage. Like when you play these guys, those guys, it's almost like it's either too easy or it's too hard in certain places. But I feel like with Naoya, did I say it tonight? Now,
No,
yeah,
yeah,
now I
Naue.
feel like with her, it's a perfect balance. Like it's you have to get better or you have to get better gear because she's small, nimble, but she's got powerful attacks. So I'm looking to get that first boss that's got the kunai because I heard that's pretty like a pretty dope weapon for her compared to using the blade. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. And we'll see. I'm still scratching the surface of it.
I can save you some
Um,
time with that. If you go to one of the shop vendors, keep looking around each different shop vendors, you could actually buy the sickle chain from one of the shop people, and then it will unlock in the world map. So you'll get like a bunch of different weapons for it when you unlock it. For after buying
mm,
it, it'll save you some
Yeah.
okay,
time
no.
instead of trying to chase him down.
There you go.
Oh, okay,
There you go.
okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, he just probably has with the upgrade or whatever, right?
Yeah, he's got like the higher quality of the weapon, but you can pretty much unlock it if you just buy it from a vendor, and then
Oh,
it'll
okay,
start dropping out of boxes and some other things here and there.
okay. Yeah, I might do that, or I might still go because I'm having fun right now. Just I'm in the castle right now, and I'm basically trying to get one of the armor sets out of there. So I don't want to. I kind of want to do that just so I can get him off the board and then do it. But I see, that's a good tip. And see that's another thing I like about this game is that it's not you don't have to like I said the linear you don't have to follow a linear path even with the weapons. So it's like or the gear or whatever. Like I wouldn't have known that. I could have just went after dude and got it that way, or I could have bought it out of the shop, or found like you find certain stuff around in it, around the map. So you don't
Hmm.
have to do it that way. That's what I love about it so far is that you don't have to follow a certain path. And it's just that's the beautiful thing about it. And I feel like Ubisoft, if they do this with like say Far Cry, um, and they switch it up because I feel like people have been like, and rightfully so, they have been coming down hard on the Ubisoft games, and it's a fair criticism when you just have go here, go there. Like I think they took a page out of like Red Dead because there's so much in Red Dead Redemption 2 that I haven't even seen because I didn't go around that entire map, and then just different stuff for different chapters. So I could very much see this game doing the same thing where if you don't go around and you don't explore, then you're not gonna find everything. And that's I think with an open world game, that should be the joy of it. It shouldn't be. I'm hoping GTA 6 is like that to where it has all these different random encounters and random things or things that you can find so that you can kind of make your own experience. It's not just okay, I'm gonna check all these boxes. No, I'm gonna explore at my own pace. I'm gonna enjoy the time that I'm having with the game instead of it feeling like a job. I feel like a lot of games now, especially open world games, feel like a job. I
Yeah,
don't
because
have
there's so
any
much shit you have to
yeah.
collect on the map and stuff that just drives you insane. Like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so if you're gonna make an open world game, make it open world and take your time with it. Don't make it a chore. It needs to be something that people are worthwhile and worth their time. That they'll go back to it later on. Like if you have a game that's like that to where people want to go back and play it over and over and over again, then there's the magic, you
There
know.
you go. There you go.
Yeah,
So
GTA would
yeah, I
probably
want
be
you
the
to.
the top tier one that people would play more a lot.
Well, it remains to be seen because I would say they learned a lesson with Mafia. I know it's two different studios, but it's the same publisher. I feel like Mafia, it's the same thing with that too. Mafia has to have, if we, since it's the old country or whatever, like they have to have that same thing too. Like I need to feel like I'm watching what is it? I'm playing um Scarface 2, where we in the countryside, we in the hills of Italy, we riding around, and there's those um you get that sense of the different families. I mean, of course, it'd be exclusive to the mafia world. It's different, but I
It'll
need
be
to.
more that one the Mafia the old country one's gonna be more story linear, so it probably would have like a semi open world, but it's gonna be like a straight shot with the certain three mob families that lived there in Italy at
hmm
the time.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I hope it's not like that because I mean, I know it'd probably be like that because of the mafia. We got a little bit of that with the mafia remake, and I'm about to start playing all of those. I might play them in reverse. I might play three again because I need to get a
3 was the
better
worst one.
quality. I love three though.
Clay
I'm gonna tell
Lincoln
you
is a
why.
good character.
Yeah,
You you
three
you
was the
guys
worst
like 3
one.
then more than 1 and 2?
No,
No, no, no, no, no,
I
no.
love
I'm
one and two
saying,
more, but I'm just saying Lincoln Clay is a pretty good character in the Mafia
yeah,
trilogy. Like,
that
Okay.
story kept me going, and then just leveling up the combat got samey, but leveling up them weapons, man. I went ahead and did it, man. I was sneaking around the stealth in there. That animation never got old. The enemies was dumb as hell, but the animation never got old.
Well, I got
The
tired of
this
seeing him do the same animation over and over again with the knife, though, because he just
oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
stabs the guy in the face
Afterwards,
and that's it. Stab the guy in the face and that's it.
yeah.
It's like, come on, do
Well,
something
yeah,
different.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna say his animation is old. The reaction to the AI got old because I was a beast with it. I got to him. It almost was like Assassin's Creed. I upgraded his sneak. You know, upgraded the like basically the thing to throw. I forget what it was. I don't know if it was if it had gas or something that they had to throw off the enemies. I had all that stuff turned up, so I was just rolling through that mud like Assassin's Creed, and that's what I was saying. But you kind of had to make your own fun with it. Like, yeah, it was the same animation. The AI was kind of goofy, and it was just you had to kind of make your own fun. And oh shoot,
I love the
you had
soundtrack.
to had
The soundtrack's what I
the
love the most out of it.
soundtrack was dope. Yeah, like the
Mm, mm.
being in New Bordeaux, it's like New Orleans. So like I heard on PC is they've upgraded it immensely. So like I gotta
Yeah, the
go back and
skybox
check it
on
out.
the PlayStation 4 version was crazy as hell because you'd be driving down one road, it'd be pitch black, and then you go down another block and sun comes up out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. I heard all they fixed all that in the definitive edition, and then people put some mods on top of it. But
Yeah,
it wasn't as bad as like what was that game like the GTA remasters. Like they went back,
Oh
they
God,
literally went back in with
yeah.
two
Those
or
GTA
three, and
remasters, the rain effect pretty much fucked those games up.
mess
yeah,
everything up.
yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. As long as if people gonna do open world, they need to do it like Red Dead and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like that's how going forward because it's no longer gonna be a thing where you get these big set pieces and then it's this big wide open space of nothingness, and then
Yeah, but there's
you
so many
know
open world games like that though. That's the only problem.
but that's what I'm saying. The bar's been raised. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Is they've raised the bar. So now that the bar has been raised, then it needs to continue to be like that.
All
You
right,
know
so
what I'm saying?
that leads me to this next thing before we end this podcast real quick. Um, is we do the trivia, right? And Bobby's good at it. I'm pretty sure Kills is good at it. I don't know how good Trip is good at it.
yeah.
So
I haven't
I
done the trivia thing in a while.
you haven't done trivia in a while.
Yeah,
Does anybody want to be the person that has the game in mind, or do you guys want me to do it? Because I can
You can
literally
do it.
do it. All right, so
yeah. I
everybody
have
wants
no
me
games that
to.
come to mind at the moment.
Okay, cool. So I have a game in mind, and it's not gonna be this hard this time. I'll make it easy. Um, we have 21 questions. You guys can't repeat the questions, and you guys can't ask more than two questions in one, question,
Where's
right?
Aaron when you need him?
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's the king of that. He's the king of that. So I have a game in mind, guys. You guys will get a little hints if you guys need help, but you got 21 questions. Trip, you good?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So there's a game in mind that I have in mind. You guys start asking questions. Let's go. I'll make it easy today because we just make it easy. Who wants to go first? You got 21 tries. Now, oh, one other thing is if you say I want to say the name of the game, then guess what? That's you using all 21 of your questions right there. So save that for the last bit and get as much information as you possibly can. So we can start.
We probably want to assume what console it's on.
That's for you guys to discuss. You guys could discuss that.
All right.
So what's the first question you guys want to ask?
Oh no, I thought you was leading the pack.
Now I'm the one that has the game in mind, so I have to answer y'all questions.
We have to
Oh,
ask
okay.
him the questions.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's different. All right. Let me think of something. Bobby, you gotta
Yeah, I
think
probably have a
something.
question to ask.
Go ahead.
Is it a Nintendo game?
No.
Well, since you've been playing a lot of Nintendo games, that came in my head first. I was like, it might be a Nintendo game.
Good observation though. 20. 20 questions left.
Can you ask
Is
what
it a
genre it
PlayStation
is?
game?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what happened? I heard two people talking.
Uh,
I asked, can we ask what genre it is?
Oh yeah, you can ask what genre it is.
Okay. What genre is it?
Well, you gotta say you have to tell me what genre you think it is.
Okay. Okay. Is it a shooter?
Yes.
Okay.
is it an Xbox game?
No.
Okay, so
It's a
it's not a
PlayStation game.
PlayStation. No, he said it wasn't a PlayStation game.
No, he
Oh,
said it
I said
wasn't
it
an
wasn't a
Xbox
Nintendo
game.
game.
He said it
Oh,
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
Nintendo, and then you asked, "Is it an Xbox game?" And he said no. So that
Oh,
means
so
it's got to be a PlayStation game.
PlayStation shooter.
It's either got to be Killzone, that split faction game, or no time faction. Time split timestamp. No, the fuck's the name of that game? He just recently came out with a remake for it. Split fact.
You
No,
guys have three
fuck.
questions
I
left
System
so
split.
Shock?
far.
Nah. Okay. Mm,
Could be Black, but that also came out on the original Xbox as well. So,
mm.
oh, I got it. Is the game exclusive to PlayStation?
Hmm, that's a good one.
Yes.
Mm.
So it's a shooter made by PlayStation that's exclusive to PlayStation.
Correct.
Let me think. Is it a PS3 game?
Yes.
Okay.
Resistance.
Is that your final answer?
No, wait a minute. No, no, wait.
That's the one
Uh,
I'm thinking.
wait,
Resistance,
wait.
the one or two.
You got
Oh,
five.
wait a
You're
minute.
down. So you did the 5 questions so far. So you got 16 more questions. If you want to use that game as like the game that you want to.
Is it a guy with a yellow helmet on the cover?
Yellow helmet on the cover. No.
You mean
Okay.
Haze?
I'm not gonna say which one it is because that's the question. That's the question. So okay, cool.
That was a
Well,
hell of
we're
a
having discussion. Me and you are having a discussion, so it won't
Oh,
be asking him the question because we didn't ask him the
oh,
question.
okay.
So we were
Oh,
just
okay.
discussing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to bring stuff off of the board. So now, um, is it the second or third installment?
I would say it's
Well,
part of a franchise.
okay, okay,
What's it called is laughing. He's laughing right now.
Oh Lord!
okay.
It has to be Resistance because all three
Uh,
of them were on the PlayStation 3. The only one that wasn't was the PSP one.
are the antagonists humans or aliens?
Antagonists is they aliens.
Okay, okay. So Bobby, take it away. You didn't narrowed it all the way down. Well, wait.
You do know if we ask him this and he says no, we fail. So
All right. Does it take place
during World War II.
in no in either San Francisco or St. Louis?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
Okay, but which one though?
Let
Does
me. I
does it have
mean, I hope.
We all right.
That's a good
Uh,
question.
does it have a fight inside of a train station?
Just have a fight inside of a train station. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. We get this location down fact first.
How many questions do we have right now?
We should be at
We
12.
should be at
So we
12. Yep.
got
We got 12
eight
left.
eight more
So
or
the
12
the
left. Okay,
answer
say
to the question,
21.
does it take place outside of San Francisco? The answer is no, it does not. I mean, it yeah,
Okay.
it actually does. Yes, it does.
Uh,
Sorry, it does take place out of San
Oh, it does.
Francisco. Yeah.
Beast, does the main character from the first and second game die in the second game?
Yes.
Okay, well, Bobby, there you go.
I
Go
told you I
ahead and
made
make
it
it
easy.
happen.
I made it super easy this time. Just because this is the first time I'm doing it by myself, so I made it easy. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Bobby. You're confident.
Beast, is the game Resistance Fall of Man?
Correct. I made it easy for
Okay,
you.
there you go.
There you go. I made it easy for you guys this time. I swear the next time it ain't gonna be as easy. Because like I said, I'm taking over the gameplay podcast, so I made it easy this time. Promise you, next time you're
No,
gonna get.
wait a minute. You taking it over?
I'm taking it over right now. Fred is in the back. He's in the background, and then Debbie couldn't be there this week, but she
It's all
will be
that
there next week.
Marvel's Rivals he's been playing.
I don't really know what Fred was doing, but he's just taking a back seat for a little bit. He'll be back shortly, and then Debbie just took this week off because she has personal stuff too as well. So I had everybody here. I appreciate everybody that came. Trip, Bobby, of course DJ Kills out. You know, I appreciate everybody. I gotta get back to finishing up these games here, and I'm gonna be posting content. I'm leaving my PS5 break real quick, so we could do outros right now. Bobby, you win the prize of knowing what game that I was thinking in my head for this week. Next week there will be a prize. There will be a prize for what game that I'm thinking about in my head, or whoever is the one
Well,
that's the,
if you're going to do that, you're going to have to make it an extremely hard game that nobody can remember.
of course, of course, and I got that in my head already. So
Because if Aaron pops in, we're all fucked. Nobody's winning that prize but him.
yeah, he's very particular about that. So I just did it easy just for this week, but trust me, I'll be Aaron next week. All right. So if you guys could figure out what game I'm thinking about in my head, there's a giveaway at the end of the game. We're gonna start doing this probably once a month, the giveaway. I don't want to do it too much because every Saturday we do the podcast, so like, at least once a month we do that. And good luck because I don't think nobody's gonna name the game next week. But to be on the safe side, one person is gonna know the game. One of the hosts is gonna know the game. That way we know that we're not playing around here, right? So Debbie, if Debbie's here next week, she will know exactly the game that I'm talking about. So I'll do my outro real quick. Name's Your Beast. I'm a live streamer, YouTuber, gamer, whatever you want to call me, influencer. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. I'm on everything. You're a beast. All right, you guys will always catch me on there. You can't catch me on YouTube right this second, right now. I will be posting content to Twitter shortly, and I might do a couple of YouTube shorts. And yeah, every Saturday we're doing the gameplay podcast. We did it a little late today, but 11:30 Eastern time normally is when we do it on Saturdays. Bobby, go ahead, take it away.
All right, well, this is Bobby. I have a YouTube channel as well. It's called Bobby Hawk, and I pretty much just put random games on there that I get for free from developers when I get a chance. Or I'll play a random old game out of nowhere just for the hell of it. And you can find me on Twitter and YouTube under Bobby Hawk.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Trip, you want to do a little outro?
Yeah. My name's uh, TV2 Trip on Twitch, TripTube TV on YouTube, and I am also an artist and I stream.
go. There we go. Yeah, I follow TV Trip by the way. I like a lot of his stuff too. I be on his live streams a lot. DJ Kizzo.
Well, DJ Killzone Jones. Y'all can catch me everywhere. I'm literally everywhere at DJ Killzone Jones. DJ KILLZOWNJONES. On Twitch though, it's DJ KLZOWNJONES. Only because um uh Rockstar almost shut down my main one, so that became my main one. So yeah, everywhere. You can catch me everywhere: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I'm everywhere. I'm not that hard to find. And right now, playing Assassin's Creed, and kind of like Bobby, if I get sent the game, you know, I'll cover that, and I do like shorts about the news, interviews, and I go to different game shops and game places around St. Louis, and pretty soon the country and the world. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. Shout out to Ural and of course Freddie and Debbie for having me on the podcast.
There we go. Turn up, turn up. All right, y'all. So that concludes this week's podcast. See me next week, and stay tuned for more content throughout the coming days. All right, Yerby's out.
All
I
right.
appreciate Bobby. I appreciate TV Trip, and I appreciate, of course, DJ Kills out. Podcast over.
All
Yeah, I'll
right,
turn
y'all.
up whenever I can.
There you go. There you go. All right.
All
So
right.
now I'm on to finishing this damn game on the Switch. I gotta finish this
All
damn
right.
game with the Switch. All right, y'all.
Time to do some grinding.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
I'll be on there. I'll hit y'all later. I appreciate everybody that came through.
Indeed.
I know you guys thought I was dead and gone, but I ain't gone.
Well, I didn't think you were dead, but I thought maybe your wife may have took away your system privilege and then
Yeah,
slapped you with the no play zone.
yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. All right, appreciate y'all. So I'll be in touch.
No problemo.
Later.
See you guys later.